Do as I say, not as I do. Profanity's bad. Steer away from that shit. What are we talking about today? Whoa! We were both in there. We got the inside skinny. Oh yeah. What do you want to know? Talk to me.
Part 3!
Rock, sing it out. Tell them about 3.
What the fuck?
Dude, it's funny.
Hey, Duffy, you too!
I have no fucking idea. You know more than I do. Who's next? Okay. Yes, ma'am. The question was how much of the lines were ad-lib. And look, first of all, I can't improvise very well at all. Like, things just don't pop into my head quick enough to actually do that. So I go completely by the script. Unless it's scripted, I can't make shit up on the day. This is not part of my constitution. I don't have the capability to perform that kind of shit, you know what I mean? So unless it's scripted, I don't know what to say. I just completely made that shit up. Right there.
Steal it.
That was an example of me making shit up. You know what's funny? It's like when you do a film like that, depending on the director you work with and everybody else involved, you know, sometimes if there's chemistry, if people get along, and I'd known Ritas for years prior to even getting cast in that. So, you know, we were buddies before we even walked on the set. Like, I get a phone call like, dude, you doing Bunda? I'm like, yeah. He's like, me too. I'm like, what? You know, it was like that. It was like, shame on you people for putting us in a foreign country, paying us an exorbitant sum of exotic currency, and giving us per diem. And the hotel was like 50 yards from the strip club. I mean, we didn't go, but we could see people, you know, the blue eyeshadow coming in and out. We got to know a couple chicks named Cinnamon. People do it, you know. Victoria's Secret, peach, body spray. Yes. In answer to your question, we made shit up a lot. Sometimes they would just leave the camera on. Sometimes they did a trick where they'd be like, okay, and ready to mark, and the camera's already rolling. They'd say cut, but he'd be like, don't cut it. Just leave it on. This is good fun.
She has a question she wants to ask.
Lay it on me, sugar. What happened when we got locked in the strip club?
After hours.
How long do you guys have? Look, nothing really significant happened, but I will say this. It was fucking glorious. Oh my God. No, I made that shit up part 2. Killer hat though, I love that. Like the bedazzle shit on the front too, it's working. Yes, sir.
The violence, you're not naturally violent. How were y'all taking it with the depth of that movie?
So you said, I'm not naturally violent, and how did I?
How was the feeling of being that violent in the movie?
You are zooming him, right?
He said you are not naturally violent, so what did it feel like to actually administer that level of violence? Rock, I'm gonna let you sing with him. Go for it.
500.
Okay, well, so you can see.
I'm only kidding. It's an acting thing, I guess, but he's a badass, but he hasn't killed him, have you? No. I mean, and like you say, you know, what is it in the movie to shoot somebody and all that? I guess that's just a technique.
But let me tell you, with most people in the movie, they deserved it and it felt fucking good. That shit's intoxicating. You know what I mean? You ever watch TV and you're like, oh, that dude did some heinous shit to a 4-year-old, 6 months on probation? No, motherfucker should be degloved. And it should be painful. And I don't want to waste any tax dollars feeding that motherfucker. Stick some lead in his crater. So it felt good to me. I don't know. Maybe there's some people that need a cuddle out there that go, shame on Sean Flannery, he's mean and angry. But yeah, part of me is fucking mean and angry when I hear shit like that, you know what I mean? Good question though.
Either one of you bring rope.
The question was, did either one of us bring rope? And my answer is, you fucking always need it, don't you? Of course I did! That's not just in the movie. You fucking need it. What you think happened after hours at the strip club? You think we just let them run around loose? Fuck no! To tie him down. I'm still kidding. Earmuffs. You know, there's like five sets of kids who just like moonwalked away from me. They're like, shh. Who's next? Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Hi, Sean.
How you doing?
Laureate. My poem. The poem.
The poem. What about the poem? You're a poet. Yes. And you know it. You're actually a very good poet. You got two more?
Two-part question.
Yes, lay it on me.
All right. My grandson-in-law has never ever heard the donut story.
Say it again.
He's never heard the donut story.
You never heard the donut story?
No, my grandson-in-law back here. The blood shot.
This guy right
What donut story?
The donut story.
Has anybody here heard the donut story? I'll lay it on you guys. Enough of you newbies out here. I'll throw it out for you. It's second part. What's that?
Please don't kill me.
I'm not gonna kill you. What's that? Yes. They want to know how I liked the donut. So last year I got a gift. There were donuts, a bit phallically shaped, if you will, including the genetic legacy portion as well. So I enjoyed them, but because I know the donut story, I did not consent. But I will lay that story on you. Maybe I'll throw that later. Who else has a question? I promise I won't leave it open in the air. Yes, ma'am. My favorite scene to shoot
I knew it. You know me, no.
was probably... Well, let me lay this on you. You know, like a lot of shenanigans go on in film. Anytime you turn dudes loose with each other, they tend to joke around and mess around a lot. So, you guys remember the scene in Boondock Saints where me and Rita's are in bed in the prison and we lurch up and it's dripping? So check this out. Duffy, he places me on the bed and he says, this is where it is, you know, you're gonna lurch up, it's gonna drip out from the top. And then Rita's, you know, he's gonna lurch up and it's gonna drip out from the top, right on his head. I was like, so how's it gonna drip out of the top? He's like, we got two guys up there with buckets, they're gonna pour it out just at the right time. I'm like, oh. I'm like, what's it gonna look like? He goes, it's gonna look cool. I'm like, will you just show me what it's gonna look like on the camera so I just have a feeling of. So Duffy, not being as savvy as I am, he laid down there on the cot. And I went and grabbed Rita's and I'm like, fucking follow me. And we climbed up on the top of the set and there's two set guys there, Gavin and Mojo, as those two names. And I said, step aside, step aside, step. So I looked down and sure enough, Duffy's right there. There's a clay hole that's got like a one-way mirror, a one-way piece of glass. That from the bottom of the set you can't see it, but you can look down and you can see when the timing is right to pour. So I put Rita's down there. I'm like, dude, right now, I'm gonna tell you when.
That sounds pretty cool.
Fly down and hose motherfucker. So Rita's, check it out, Duffy's down there, and Duffy goes, and they give a cue, and he has CB has 2 blocks of wood, claps it whenever he's ready. So I'm like, all right, let's show me what it's like. And Duffy's down there and he's hiking his chest. He's got overalls, no shirt. Rock can confirm this shit. He used to wear overalls and no shirt every day. And he hikes his chest up. And Regis is down there and he's got the Jimmy Johnson in his hands. He's like two, 3 drips, leave. Springs on his face. And Duffy's like, all right, look, that's not what we got to make sure we pour it heavy. I'm like, okay, do it again. Show it on my side. I don't know if you guys know this, but raise your hand if you have a dog. Raise your hand if you have a dude dog. Okay, here's the difference, right? If you have a female dog, you take your dog out to pee. You can then take that dog on a hike around the neighborhood, and your female dog will see a spot that they want to pee on. There's nothing there. That dude dog will have a fucking Austin Powers pee for 10 minutes. And then you walk him, he's like, ooh, I need to pee on that? Suddenly, I found another quart. Right? Well, that's who I am. So I stood up there, I just peed, I don't give a shit. Duffy's down there, and I see him, and I unleashed a torrential downpour on that motherfucker's forehead. To this day, has no idea Regis couldn't talk. He was peeing himself laughing so hard. And Duffy's down there giving the full acting chops. He's like, like there's a thread on his chest just pulling him up to baby Jesus. And I'm just Jimmy Johnson flapping. To this day, no idea. We told Rock about it the next day because he was off that day. That's true. So that was my favorite scene to shoot. Favorite scene to shoot. Yeah, it was a scene in the movie. True story, too. Don't tell anybody I told you that shit.
Right.
Yes, sir.
You guys have a bloopers reel out for all the stuff that you guys have done.
You know what? They should have a bloopers reel out, but there was on the extras, like one of the DVDs came out with extras. So there's like a couple phone calls with our mom. There's a lot of scenes that didn't make it into the film, but there weren't any bloopers. Let me tell you, like some of the bloopers are like shit like that. They would let cameras roll. You know, a lot of times you don't get up to that kind of shenanigan because you meet people the first day on set. So you're not comfortable enough with them to really be yourself and joke around. But we'd been together for a long time, so it's a different level of debauchery, you know what I mean?